guys, EBPMAN here. Now, whether you're a YouTuber like I am, or you just like taking pictures and videos, lighting is critical in every situation. And what we're going to be looking at today is this portable light system for someone who is a consumer, someone who is a prosumer, or someone who is an avid videographer and needs to have something that's compact, easy to use. And this is model ZT017. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now, before we do the unboxing, let's take a look at the specs that we have here. So what you're going to have from an output perspective is 15 watts of power, lumens of 1,500, a color temperature range, as you can see there, that's really good. Dimmer capabilities, so it's not going to be a hard change in your lighting situation. The light source is intended to be bright, and it supports a couple battery types, as you can see there. We're going to go ahead and do the unboxing and see how this unit works and what does it bring. Now, a couple of the other points of advertising that we see here when it comes from a feature perspective is the fact that it does have a metal housing, which is unique, especially for this price point, because some of the lighting that I even have right now in my studio is plastic. It is bicolor. Once again, you have that really good range when it comes to brightness and color, and also saturation, heat saturation as well. So it's important, especially when you have multiple lights in a studio, to keep things cool. So if it does a good job of keeping cool at all times, that's great. And then what you have here as well is a universal mount. So having that universal mount is also really good. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside. All right, so opening up the box, we have a user manual. We have the LED, and you'll notice, we'll take a look at this in a second, but this is pretty thin. It's heavy, but it's pretty thin. It does come with a mounting bracket, which is great, and plastic and metal. That's nice. Let's see if there's anything else in here. This is unique. Many of the lights that I've even have in my own studio did not come with the power. Most of them are battery powered, or AA or AAA powered. So this one comes with an included power adapter, which is great. So once again, what you have in the box is you have your instruction guide, the LED itself, a mounting bracket, and the power cord. Alright, so now taking a closer look at the LED itself, you see that it has like a built-in diffuser already, so it's not clear, so it's already diffused. It does not support any kind of gels that you can put on top, but it already comes with this one that is set up as a diffuser. On the side here, you'll notice that you have your power plug right there. Over here, you have nothing. But you do have kind of like this venting, and it's plastic material, so it's a combination of plastic and metal. Here, this is definitely metal. Here you have your battery compartment. It does not support AA batteries, as some do, but it again is telling you what type of battery you can use here. You have this LCD here that's going to allow you to adjust the brightness, so it's push button, and then I guess you're going to see something here that we want in a second. Power button and your mode. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and power it up. Alright, so we have power source going in. Let's go ahead and power this LED on. It powered up. Let's power it off again. I'm going to put it in an angle so you can see what the light looks like. We won't put direct lighting, but there it is. It's relatively bright. On video, it's not that apparent. I'm going to turn it a little bit, so just bear with me a second. Okay, right there. You will notice that there are two type of lights here, two color lights. I'll put that in an angle again, and that's what I see. Now, the impact, let's go ahead and kind of put it right there in an angle so you can see. Isn't really that apparent because my overhead light is probably right now brighter than this. But what we're going to do is we're going to press the mode button so we can see what happens. First, let's push it this way so you can see what's happening on the screen. Really like that LED. So there's mode. You can switch back and forth, and there's nothing happening there. Alright, so let's go ahead and increase this, and let's see what happens here. Definitely getting brighter. Alright, so that's 56, and you'll notice that that's all of the bright white LEDs are there. Alright, let's change the mode, and let's increase it. Wow, now that's bright. Did you see that? So that's 100%. Check that out, baby. What is the impact? Definite impact. You can see there's my hand. Let me take it away. Bring it back in. Super bright. So now, as we press the mode button, one is to adjust the color temperature, and the other one is to create adjust the brightness. So here we're working on the brightness, and we're going to go ahead and reduce the brightness. It's doing a really nice job of it. And let's bring a character into view. So we'll put this guy right here. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to just start increasing the brightness so you can see how this works. So we're going to put it right here, increasing the brightness. And you can see that's at 100%. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decrease the brightness. Let's make it go down. And you can see how that works. Let's go ahead and I'm going to bring it up to around 50%. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color temperature. And that looks like it's coming on. What I'm noticing, and I don't know if this is coming up on camera, is that the yellows are becoming much yellower and there's less of a wash on the color itself. So the yellows almost became kind of a yellow-orange, and that's because if I switch this over, you'll notice that the LEDs also have changed color. So really nice range, as well as I like the sensitivity on the controls, and the fact is, so if I bring this all the way up and then change it for the brightness, I like that I can change each individual level, or I can press and hold and then just speed up to the brightest setting. So far, I am noticing a slight amount of heat. Not something terrible, but a slight amount of heat on the front. Here, this is still cool to the touch, as well as the bottom. The cord itself is very generous and long, and again, the shoe mount, as you can see here at the bottom, we'll see how that mounts next. Now, mounting this bracket here is a pretty simple exercise. All you have to do is place it there, and it's a two-hand operation. So you hold it, and then what you do is you twist right here, and that's going to tighten it down. And this will put it in place nicely. You do have some adjustment here. I wish this was in metal. It's not. It's plastic. But you have metal here, and you also have metal here. Now, for those of you who would potentially consider this, even for an iPhone or an Android phone, outside of using it for a DSLR, which just makes a lot of sense, you may want to consider something like this. Here's a little phone holder, and it has this thing right here that's called a shoe mount. So what you could actually do is take this, slide it in here, right? And then once you have this slid in place and it's locked in place, what you can then do is put your phone here. So this is going to allow you in those dark situations to really take advantage of leveraging your smartphone for any kind of videography that you're going to do. And again, you're reducing what you're carrying. Instead of having a big DSLR, what you have is this really compact light with a battery, obviously, and then this little phone holder. So this concludes my review of the Zecti light. If you have any comments or questions about the product, leave it in the comment area below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.